Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Friday, so I hope everyone had some very nice trading week. So let's start with Euro USD. But before I show you that, let me just show you a very short clip of what we do on our masterclass, where we teach Forex and like trading psychology and other stuff. So take a look, then we'll be back in few seconds.
One, finding thyself. As I said, my topic for this session is to ask, who are you? I am asking you, who are you? And what I want you to do in this particular moment is to ask yourself a question, who am I? Because most of us, in many situations, we have lived a life of what people tells us. How many times have people told you who you are? How many times have people told you what you should do, what you shouldn't do? How many times have people told you what you are capable of and what you are not capable of? This is a question that we're supposed to be able to answer, because for you to be able to make it in the market, you have to know yourself. You have to understand yourself. When you don't know who you are, then the market will always prove to you who you are. Now, my question in this, I want to put it in this way. Who are you psychologically? Who are you psychologically? Psychologically, in your mental, who controls you? Who controls you? Is it your conscious mind, where it has logic, where it has reason, where it does things purposefully? Or is your subconscious mind that consists of your emotions? Who are you psychologically? Who are you psychologically? I want you to take a moment and ask yourself this question, who am I psychologically? For the rest of your life up to this point, what has been controlling you? What made you
Okay, yeah, after that is one of the things that we do in the group. So that is only $30 and it's only 90 days. So on the class, you're going to learn so many things about trading, not only the strategy, but we're talking about like the hardcore of trading psychology, your emotions, your trading plans, your risk management, all those things combined in there. So on Euro USD, you can see that if you still remember, yesterday I just left the chart like this, and if I still remember, I was talking about the market creating. Remember when I said the market was just consolidating, and see the market respected that area, even if I did not have that entry here, but we see that the market really respected that area. So which means the market is just sorry about that, which means the market is just creating something like this. Do you see that? The market is consolidating. It was consolidating around those areas. But what we see now is the market is now coming back above. It is breaking this resistance. Now it's back here. So from this area, we might see the market pushing up very nicely. So of which is something that we love. I think the market might push like very strongly high. So, or maybe the market can still come back. But the first thing that you can do, or the best thing that you can do, is just wait for the market to give you some like perfect structure, because some structures you can see that okay, the market just broke above this, but you're not like really convinced that maybe the market is going to come back or something like that, because here the market was just consolidating, or some they call it ranging market. So it means sometimes it's better to wait for the market to create some nice move where you start to see, okay, now the market is creating an uptrend. But if the market is not creating something like that, it's better to wait. It's better to wait for the market to give you some nice moves, some nice clue, because we are not even we don't have like uptrend here at the moment. We are not on an uptrend, so that's why I even tried to draw something like this for you so that you can see that I tried to connect these lines here, but you can see I'm just forcing them. But what you can see is the market was just creating something like this. You see that? Then the market was here. Yes, the market was just creating some nice moves, but the market just went back again, created similar move again. Now we see the market breaking up. So it means it's not easy for us to play in this game. So the best thing is, if you are not used to this type of things, wait for the market to give you things that you are familiar with. You are not forced to trade every day. You are not forced to trade on like each and every pair that you see out there. So if it doesn't confirm with whatever that you do, what you do, you just get out. You don't do anything, you just get out. Get out and make sure that your money is safe. You see. So let's see. Now we are on sorry, now we are on US oil. So on US oil, you can see that the market was also on an uptrend. You can see that I just removed that because the market is no longer supporting that. But after that, we see the market, you see there was a breakout around this area. Then what we see is the market is now coming back, respecting a certain area that we thought, or we can't say we thought, or that we knew that this was a resistance before. Now it's now our support. Look at this. You see here, the market, you can see the market respected this area, even here. So when we go, we can see the market was just bouncing around those areas. Now the market came back and respect that area. So what do you do from that area? It's where we buy, actually. It's where we buy. So, and yesterday we did miss this one, so it's fine because we were killing US30. We milked US30 nicely. So from this area, we should know that actually how is the market going to react from this area. We see certain points here. You can see these points here. If we can try to connect them, they might give us a very nice move, a very nice structure that we can like rely on it. So let's see. Let's start from here. Yeah, it makes sense. You can see that the market is really respecting that, and that is what we want, because we don't just want to jump in the market without any valid reason, you see. So it means for now, or at the moment, the market is respecting this area. You can see when the market touches this area, the market is just bouncing back. The market is just bouncing back. So which means even here the market might bounce back. And so the thing is, now it tells us that actually we are on a wedge where the market is going to create a move like that. Do you see that? I hope you see that. So this is a wedge. Now you can see this is a wedge. So which means this is going to create a ranging market or consolidating market like this. So I hope you can see that, because that is quite straightforward, quite simple. So what you do on when the market is creating something like this. So some people, they will just sell and buy around this area, but I just like to wait for the market to give me a clear move, because actually a ranging market, sorry, a wedge, when you see the wedge, it's happening like this. Mostly the market is now like consolidating, but squeezing very low. You can see the market is consolidating, going lower. But after this, we're going to see the market shooting up or maybe shooting lower, because the market will be forced to break one of the support or resistance. You see, so which is going to make our job easy. We'll be waiting for that. So I hope that will happen today, maybe. If it doesn't happen today, it's also fine. What is this? Okay. Let me remove that. So I hope you've seen that the market is now consolidating. The best thing is we you can say maybe now maybe the market is creating maybe a downtrend, something like that. But you can't just say that because we still have an area where we can call a support area, and you can see that the area is very strong. So it means the market it's not actually downtrending, even if it's respecting these areas here, because you can see the market is respecting these areas. Even this side, the market is also respecting this area. So, which means the market is now squeezing up the market until we see a breakout going up or down, which we're going to call it a breakout. Then we're going to take our buy or our sell. It's going to depend on the market which breakout it's happening, whether on top or on the bottom. So I think maybe I covered enough on US oil. So let's go to the next one, which is gold. Yeah, it seems like the market is selling off still early. So on gold, gold gave us some nice moves, guys. If you were following my videos for the past week or only this week, I hope you saw the structure for gold. You can see the market was just respecting this area non-stop. So which made our job very easy. We just buy. Remember, guys, we follow trend trading strategy. You see, so it means we wait for the market to do something like this before we buy, to do that, to give us a higher low before we buy, a higher low before we buy, or else we're not going to do anything. If we don't see that, we're not going to do anything. So it means like the market is now pushing back again, but I think we should just be patient enough and wait for the market to reach somewhere here, maybe even here, before we can say now the market it can push up. I hope you understand that. Somebody can even try to draw something like this. Yes, we can draw that, but remember we are on a trend. We are still on an uptrend, so the market has to come back again. So it's like something like this. Let me draw that for you nicely. So these things shouldn't be like should not confuse you because they happen every day. You see, this is how the market is going to do, going up. So when the market is going down like this, you can't say now the market is changing the direction. No, the market has to do something like that. You can even draw the trend line. They can give you a very nice downtrend, but when the market reaches our support, it's going to push up again. Then we're going to have that again. So we can't say we have to throw that. Why? Because we still on a very nice uptrend. We can't throw here and say, you see now the market. No, we're still on an uptrend. The market has to come back like that, and mostly the market will come back with this formal move, which we say when you throw your resistance, you're going to find out that all those higher highs, the tops here, they all connect. So sometimes if you don't know what you're doing, you will end up getting confused. You see. So at the moment, wait for the market to reach around our support before you can say you buy. Don't confuse yourself unless if the market breaks this support, then it's where you can say, no, now the market is changing the direction. Now it's time to sell. But if you are in our group, you're not going to worry about that because we're going to update you every minute, every hour during the day about what's really happening. You see. So let's go to NASDAQ, the one and only, the one and only. So here we have NASDAQ. You can see we had so many support areas, and now the NASDAQ is violating the another support area, which means it's fine. That's why we don't really rely on that. It means NASDAQ can come and reach this area, our second resistance. From this area, we might expect the market to push higher. Even here, the market can still push higher, but just because the market is already breaking that, we might say, okay, just because the market is breaking that, maybe the market will find a support here. Maybe the market will find a support here. If not, we will see the market breaking the areas. Maybe it will reach like 15,100 before we can say, maybe now the market is going to push higher. Maybe now the market is going to push higher. But at the moment, we just need to wait We already have a buy pending order around this area. If it bounces back, it will find our order, but it seems like it doesn't want to go back anytime soon, so it's fine. Maybe it will find this support very strong, and maybe it might respect that before pushing higher, you see. But if that is not happening, it means we're going to find our support around this area, or the best thing is to wait for the market to present itself to you, because there is an always structure that we don't know about. So the market can just create something here, then when we draw our thing, we find out that they all make sense. So but at the moment we don't see that, so it means we need to wait for that. But I'm not going to get surprised, because this thing is overbought, guys. So we can expect a small pushback before we can see another push. But I expect this Friday the market to really push higher. I expect the market to really push higher, even if we can have this retest here. But expect the market to push higher, right? So let's go to the US30, because since I showed you our master class, how we're going to teach you, how we're going to show you how we do things, especially when we start with trading psychology. You should know about yourself, because psychology is about you, your reaction, your emotions towards the market. Yes, some people they don't even learn those things, but they expect to make money in the market, you see. So which is funny. It's like you just want to be like a doctor, a medical doctor, but you don't even have a like any training, which is funny. So even in trading, people they just start today, but they just expect to make money instantly, you see. So here we are on US30, guys. So on US30, let me just draw this so that you can see nicely. On US30, we are actually on an uptrend, very strong uptrend, you see. But now the market, it seems like it's coming back. You can see that the market, like yesterday, the market was here. Now you see the market pushing up again. So, which means now we can see that the market is like that theme of bullish momentum. It's like slowing down. I've been talking about this before happened. If you check my previous video, I hope maybe you saw this. What I'm thinking is the market can still reach this area. If this bearish momentum is very strong, we might see the market reaching our second uh, support area, which is at around 35,000 or 35,200, somewhere there. So it means we might see a very strong bearish momentum, which means we're going to have another opportunity. You see, it's a very good opportunity when the market it's retesting, because when it comes back, we're going to see some crazy bullish momentum, as we always buy, because we just follow the trend. You see, I hope you understand that. So what do we see today on USDT? I think on USDT it's better to relax. You can maybe wait for the market to reach this area. Then you can say maybe you can buy, or maybe you can wait for the market to break this area and say you can continue to buy. Or maybe if the opposite happens, we might see the market breaking this support, reaching this area. Then we can say maybe if it respects that area, it's where we're going to say we buy again. But if that doesn't happen, there's nothing that we're going to do. We're just going to wait for the market to give us those structures, because we rely on the structure before we decide. So we don't just say, oh, the market is going to do this and that. No, we wait for the market so that we draw and start to speculate, you see. So I hope you understand that. So let's go to German 30 and see what's really going on. I saw that German 30, whoa. German 30 is also like really selling off. German 30 is really selling off. So from this, I hope when the market is opening, the market is going to push higher, because I think the market opens around 8:30 or 9:30, somewhere there. So this sell off here, you can see, let me just remove this. Let me put this up to here. We can see that actually the market is breaking, because let me just do something like this. You can see the market was on a very nice uptrend. Why? Because the market was moving above our support line, you see. So now that is changing, because Now the market is doing something different. Now the market is like going down. So it means now the market might change the direction and start to sell off if it's going to continue with this trend, because this shows us that actually the market is creating another trend, which is a bearish momentum. We can see even this candlestick is very long, which means the market is like really selling off at the moment. So but maybe when the market opens, which is going to open in few minutes, I think maybe the market will just respect around. We can have some support area around this area, but to be safe, you don't have to just rely on everything, because if we look at our left, we can see some support area around this area, around these areas, where we can say maybe when the market reaches that area, maybe the market will push back. But we just have to wait for the market to give us maybe a reversal candlestick. Maybe when you go on an hour, you might find a reversal candlestick that uh, might happen around this area, because that might happen. So it means if we find a reversal around this area, we might find some nice entries, which means this breakout is no longer like a bearish momentum. It's just a, we can't call it a fake breakout, but maybe a change in structure, because not everything is going to be like a fake breakout when the market is moving out. We might find that maybe the market wants to respect this area, maybe the market wants to respect this area, or maybe this area here. You see, let me, yeah, maybe this area. So you might find that the market wants to trade another move here, or maybe another move somewhere. So the best thing that you can do is respect the market structure, because that is going to help you to have the right decisions that you're going to take like each and every day. So it's like everything's selling off, guys, and which is something that we want, because that might push the market to go higher. So now we are on France 40. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends if you really like what we share here. So on Frankfurt, you can see that we are actually on a nice bullish momentum. You can say we can also have this counter trend line. So the market, you can see it was just creating some nice moves like this. Now it's coming back. So there's possible, and it's already pushing back again. You can see that, but we actually see that we are at the highest level. So it's possible that the market can still take this bearish momentum very seriously, and we might see the market selling off very serious until maybe we find a strong support. Strong support, I mean like this one here, this one here. Even this one is strong, but not that strong. So I expect the market to reach this area maybe before we can see another buy. So I think maybe after that, I don't think maybe there's much that I can add. As you can see that it's Friday, so you don't have to stick on the chart if you don't see any opportunity. Don't force the market. You see, I hope you guys, you can just watch the clip and maybe you can get motivated and join the team, because that might be something that is going to help you, especially when it comes to trading. Trading psychology, it's a key. Trading psychology is a key, because it's how you behave around the market. It's your behavior around the market. Even if you have the skill to trade, but if your emotions, if your trading plans is not like ready for the market, you're still going to see dust on the market. So it means you're still going to lose. So please, guys, if you want to be in the group, let me know. Check my description. You'll find my contacts. Contact me on Telegram and WhatsApp is where you can get me. You can even call me. You can even call me, then I'll try to assist you. If you want to join the winning team, the VIP group is now $100. You get those nice stuff in there, the VIP signals, and so many things that you can enjoy. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. I hope you have a very nice week and weekend. And next week is going to be another winning streak for us. Bye.